morning sunshine. It is a beautiful day out today. That's what everything looks like. Inside the tent, not so good. It leaked last night. One of my tent pegs came loose, and so there's a ton of water in my tent, which is okay. I mean, I'll dry everything out. The worst is the puffy jacket's wet. It's all right. I get moving. I won't need the puffy. It's going to be 70 degrees today. But I'm going to get some coffee and a little bit of oatmeal, and we're going to head on out and enjoy the day on the trail. It was a good night last night. It rained. I stayed dry about half the time, and then another half. Whew, yeah, that's all right. It'll all work out. All right, we're hiking. Look at this. This is ridiculous. All of my stuff is wet, including my puppy. There's Moose. Look at his shoes. Yeah, we're walking in straight mud. It's beautiful. So we've got another mile or two of this sludge before we actually hit the trail. Then when we hit the trail, oh yeah, it's gonna get worse. And we don't have any water.
And we may see a dead cow.
And we may see a dead cow. And it's actually kind of nice out today. I mean, you know, it's a little overcast, but it's not raining, and it's, you know, it's nice and cool. Yeah, you know, it's a perfect place.
We'll tell you the cow story later.
Yeah, cow story definitely later. and Moose, he said he wanted me to reserve just a little simple spot, just so he could say,
smash that like button.
Look at that. This is what we're walking next to. You know? It's a rough life. Oh. Yeah, coming up on the gate.
You too can do this if you're willing to carry 40 pounds on your back.
And not be scared of a dead cow. We'll get to that later. Just so you know, when you come out of what town was that? Patagonia. When you come out of Patagonia, you're going to be walking on a dirt road for a long time. And when I say a long time, I mean
not the mile that we were told.
Yeah, not the mile that we were told. And when they say, oh, water's right up the way, it isn't. And when all your stuff is wet and it weighs 20 pounds more than what it should, it's heavy. And just so you know, if you're on YouTube, you should
smash that like button.
Just a quick one to let you know we're still alive. Hey Faith, hey Emily, Moose.
Hi honey, love you.
He's right there. He almost killed me yesterday and twice today, but I think we're gonna make it. Oh, and if anybody else, if you're on YouTube, you know what you're supposed to do?
Smash that like button.
Yeah. Go ahead, Moose. Go on in. I'll film you. No, seriously. This is the wonderful part about where horror stories start.
This thing's probably fucking filled with snakes.
No, just a few.
Dude, there's like 3 tunnels in here.
Oh, go on in. Oh, come on. You don't have to chase an immigrant. You're not in a DPS or PCS or TPD or any of that stuff. Okay, so yesterday, Moose ran into a hiker who said he killed a cow. And
He was traumatized.
Yeah, there it is. He was traumatized.
Had to get off the trail.
Yeah, had to get off the trail. And so this kid came upon this cow that was dying, and he took out his little bitty knife, his little Swiss Army knife, and he stabbed it to death. And behind us...
2-inch blade.
Yeah, oh my God. I can't even imagine. I would have just left it. Anyway, there it was. There's the cow.
Infamous dead cow at mile 60.
Mile 60, dead cow. That's, yeah.
It'd be the talk of the town for the class of 2020.
So, needless to say, it's
It's upstream of Anaconda Springs, so we're not getting water here. I don't know why, other than there's a dead cow. So the kid went home. He got off the trail. He's hiked it 2 or 3 times apparently.
Flip-flop.
Oh, he was flip-flopping?
His name's Flip-flop.
The name's flip-flop. Anyway, so now he's got cow on his brain, and he's gonna have to live with that. But yeah, the trail ain't getting any easier as we go uphill. Oof. Wow, that was painful. We got that out of the way. Whew. Okay, we're setting up for lunch. We found a stream. There's water shortly in our future, but we decided we're going to take a break. We got a 500-foot climb ahead of us, and so there's Moose pulling out all his stuff. He's pulling out all the stops, and he's going for ramming. He likes the
Hit that like button.
So we're having lunch. I boiled mine. Here's ramen, chicken ramen, and Spam. And I think Moose has something a little bit more classy. He's going for the spicy ramen with the
Chicken peas and corn.
oh, chicken peas and corn. So the water is calling the feet, as people know. I'm gonna soak the feet a little bit and keep on after I eat this delicious Texas tough ramen. And that's how you do it. That's Moose at his finest. I don't know what time it is, but that's Patagonia off in the distance. And the tallest mountain closest to us, which is the furthest and the highest, has a tower on top of it. You might be able to see that from here, but you probably can't. Oh, and there's a cow. And, you know, if you are watching this on YouTube, you should
Smash that like button.
How gorgeous is this? This is just amazing. Mountain way off there. Mountains off in the distance. Oh, yeah. Granted, we've been going up. We got a lot more up to go, because the trail looks like this. And it just goes up and up. Way up there to the highest section, highest point in section 4, which is really cool because it's about a mile away, but where it's really cool, it's about a mile away. Oof. In this section, I think we've come to the highest point. This might be it. But in this section, there's no boating and no water skiing, no motorcycles, no snowmobiles, four-wheelers, open air Jeeps, and if you're lucky, you'll get to see a moose.
Smash that like button. Love you all.
Okay, so we've been going up switchbacks. There's the trail, and way off in the distance, there's Patagonia and the tower, and there's a moose. We haven't hit that high spot yet. We probably have like a quarter mile to go. We'll get there. So we just passed the sign for the highest point in this passage, 6,500 feet, and now we're headed downhill. My legs are saying, thank you, God. Oh, it was, well, I'm not gonna say it was miserable, but I'm not dead. So, oh yeah, that reminds me. Here's a shout out to Not Dead and Mama Kish, wherever you guys are. Where are they, Moose?
Not Dead's in Denver with Culligan.
Oh yeah, hey Culligan, you too.
Mama Kish is in Australia with Nubs.
Nubs, what? Oh yeah, you guys are having a great time, I'm sure. Not as much fun as we're having though. Whoa! There you go.
Smash that like button.
It's a pretty cool little spot right here. So the trail has become covered in pine needles, and been walking right next to a edge of a mountain. So it is beautiful. And of course, as we get downhill, I'm following Moose because he's a man when it comes to going downhill. So yeah, there it is. We're going down. Okay, so we passed Bear Spring. This is the second Bear Spring. Apparently there's enough Bear Springs for like 4 people. And here's our campsite. There's where Moose is gonna be. I'm gonna call home right there. And then we got a little fire ring right here. And 2 campers over there, hikers over there. Hiked the AT in 2018. It's Baloo and Mittens. And they found a little spot. And so, yeah, right off the trail. It's still light, which is unusual for us. And if you look over here, we got, oh, that's right, running water. Whoa. Oh, anyway, speaking of running water, thank you, Cindy, for taking care of the plants. You got the green thumb now. You're going to be growing a lot of plants here soon.
Love you, Faith, and smash that like button.
All right, so we found camp. There's the 2 dudes. They're all set up. I don't know where they went. And here's Moose's outlay. He's doing mashed potatoes with bacon bits. Then he has a spicy beef ramen. Oh yes, yeah. I do believe it's Shin. That's the brand. Yes. And myself, I'm over here. I'm all set up. I'm drying out from last night still. Got the water, getting ready to filter for tomorrow morning. So tomorrow I don't have to do anything. There's my pack. Thanks, Granite Man, for that tip. I'm using it every chance I get. So yeah, I've got a mountain house or something to eat tonight, so I'm not too worried about that one. But yeah, tent's all set up. I'll switch into flip-flops here in a hot minute. Had to get water. This is the water we're drinking tonight. Yes, courtesy of Ma Nature. Yeah, speaking of water, I hope little Mojito is getting water. Karen and Lori, we still haven't seen one snake. We've seen a couple lizards though. They were cute. They were cute little frilled lizards sitting on a water tank, soaking up the sun. But that's about it. You know, so we saw a deer. We haven't seen one mountain lion or a bear, but there's a moose.
Hit that like button.
I decided on lasagna. I figured 2 servings of lasagna at the end of a day will be a good way to wrap things up. Moose's ramen looks like it's getting ready to be ready. Yeah, it's almost there. He's got a sweet little setup. I like his tent. His tent's only like $50, and it weighs a pound, whereas mine weighs 2. But I don't use a trekking pole. But I like the large vestibule he has. Really is nice. Yeah, he can fit his backpack in there and everything. My backpack fits right there. Right underneath the water that's gonna fall and drip on it all night long. Because that's how smart I am. And who knows, it may rain, may not. Not really too worried. It's gonna be a beautiful night to sleep.